Hello, hello, hello. This is Tom from Tom and Ruth Philippine Adventures. Today I want to talk about something I got from 4 subscribers. I'm going to be reading questions from my subscribers. As you know, I am not a marriage counselor. I'm not a consultant. I'm not a therapist. I'm just a good old boy out here in the Philippines just doing my thing. But I get quite a few people ask me questions about relationships and problems and things like that. I don't know why I've ended up being a go-to guy, but I do get a lot of emails on it. So today I want to go over these emails and have you guys kind of give me response to them. So questions from subscribers. Number 1, I'm an American lady. I found a man, and this is American. This lady lives in America. She said, I live in Chicago. I'm 47. I have 2 children and filing paperwork for a Filipino man to come to the U.S. I've known him for 1 year. He works as a TV. He owns his own business. He works as a TV repairman and a computer business. The problem is that he wants to come to U.S., but he's really afraid to go U.S. And he says, should I go? And she says, I'm really having a hard time convincing him whether I should go to the United States of America. So the big question is he's afraid only because of him being here. She never really said how old he was. And the whole conversation, she never really said how old he was. So I really don't know how old he is. I'm just going to assume he's around the same age. I don't know. He could be younger, he could be older, but I don't really have. I asked that question. I sent a reply back, how old is the gentleman? And I told her that I'm going to be doing a video on this, as she looks on here. And I told her, of course, her name is Angel. So, Miss Angel, I would say go ahead and find out what his reason is. Just be honest with him and ask him straight out. Ask him, you're my fiance, my hubby, my best friend. It's always best to be honest straight out and just ask him straight out. Hey, I'm coming. I would like for you to come. And so I would tell her, should I visit him? And she did say that at the end. I say yes. I say get a ticket, get on the airplane, have some bunch of children, come here and stay for 2 weeks, minimum of 2 weeks, because it's going to take you 2 weeks to figure out, find his family, find out who he is, talk to him and his wife, his mother, his family, and all the people, the brothers and sisters, and get with him. And it's usually the other way around. It's hard for me to do it. I have to tell you, it's hard for me to get with him and find out exactly. Now, I sent her back, these are some questions that you should ask him, such as, now you guys tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me if I'm wrong. Such as, are you committed? Are you committed to me? If I live in U.S., you okay with it? She can't really leave because the children she's 47 and her children are still in school. I mean, they're still in school. They're up into the years. She never did say, she just said that they're up in years. So, meaning probably 12, 13, 14, 15 years old or something like that. So, I told her to come here. And then figure it out from there. All right, question number 2. I am a widow. This is another lady. I live in U.S. I have found a man. I am 61 and he is 56. So what should I do, and should I come there, and how to handle that situation? Well, it goes the same thing, Miss Widow in USA, and her name is Carla. So Carla, I would say, come here. She did not say if he has a job. She did not say anything. As you know, it's always one email, then one email back. And so you finally get all the information after 3 or 4 emails and 3 or 4 days. But I'm putting this out there early because I got these emails first part of the week, and we've already transferred 2 or 3 times and talked about this. So I would say you're a widow in U.S., come here. I would get a ticket, come here, get an idea on, what he's about, what his plans are, what the future will be. Even though you're widow, you still got a lot of years left in you, and he does too, 61 and 56. I mean, you're still young. So you have many, many opportunities there. So I say come here. I would be, my suggestion is just get on the plane, come here, and enjoy yourself. All right. Number 3, I am a Filipina. I'm married to an American. I have a child with this American, and this is her child with him. They've been together for 2.5 years. What should I do? He left me over jealousy. It's too late. I was hard on him. Do I go find him? I want and I need him in my life, so what do I do? What do I do? I am lost and really don't know. I think he left the Philippines. What do I do? And she has tried to contact him multiple times, and he has not replied back to her at all. And apparently what happened in this, I did not write all this information down. They were at a mall. There was a lady there, and there's a Filipina there, and she smiled at him. He just smiled back and said hi. It was a lot more like they were setting, and he said, she smiled, and she waved, and he goes, and he waved back, I guess. I'm assuming. That's how it was portrayed to me. So what do you do in that situation? Well, common sense tells you, she got hard on him. She got tempo, and she's hard on him, and she just gave him heck, she said. So he finally says, you know what? I am over this. I am over this, and he left. So they have a baby. Now she has no father. Now she's alone. And her tempo, instead of her talking it out or letting it go or whatever, I did get an email. We did go back and forth. He is not cheated on her. She is not cheated on him. He's been faithful. And she says it is my fault. And she blames herself. I have tempo, and I put it off on him. And I refuse for that to happen ever again in my life if I can get him back. And I said it may be too late. In an email back to her, it may be too late. You may have lost him forever. And I asked her, how do you think you lost him? In other words, how do you think he went back to U.S.? Because one of his friends that we all know together said he went back to U.S. So the best thing to do is, in that instance, I don't know how old a Filipina, I don't know how old anybody is here. They did not say. So in that instance, I would say try to find him and talk to him. You're going to have to build all the bondship back up, all the relationship, all your bonding, all your character, all that stuff has to come back into play. You're going to have to take your time and just kind of feel him out. He may have had enough, he just never will come back, but he does have a child. So you may be able to work it out. So my idea would be just try to work it out as best way you possibly can. And this is just me talking. So you subscribers out there, let me know what you think about this. All right, this is another one. The last one of this particular video. I think I should write a book. I have probably I don't know. Too many. I am a young Filipina. I am 24. I found an American. He's 70. Good for the 70-year-old, huh? He sends me money, but I really don't love him. I'm not really sure I am in love. I want to know what to do. Should I just be honest with him? Should I stay with him? Or should I leave him? Well, I am no expert. I know my personal opinion would be, I am no expert. I do not know. I'm not a professional. I don't know. So, young Filipino, you're 24. He's 7 years old. He sends you money regularly. He's taking care of you. He's in love with her. Apparently, he's really in love with her. And she says, I'm not really in love with him. He tells me everything, but he doesn't tell me everything. He looks secretive and things like that, she said. So the last email I got this morning from a reply on Sunday, she said that I just want to really try. And I said, in the email initially, has he been here? Did he come here? Has been back here? Has he met you? He has met her. He has been here. He stayed 1 month. He's back in the U.S. He's planning everything, getting to sell his house. He has a farm. He has a huge farm, she said, over 100 acres somewhere in Montana, and cattle, all kinds of stuff. So he's going to sell it all and come to the Philippines and retire. So I said, just be honest. The main thing is just be honest with him. Just tell him straight up, I am not sure I am in love with you. Don't lead him on. Don't test him. Don't do anything. And that's where I replied back. And her name is Terry. Terry. T-E-R-I. So Terry, I would say to you, the best thing to do is be honest with the American. He is 70. I told these people, I sent them emails that I will be doing this video on this date for this, so they will know, and they will know who they are, because not everybody's circumstances are the same. So I would say go ahead and be honest with him and tell him straight out, hey, I really I like you. I like you as a friend. You're sending me money and everything. You're taking care of me. You're taking care of your responsibility as to what you guys agreed upon. I'm not really sure. And at least she's honest. At 24, at least she's honest and tell him straight out, oh, okay, I am maybe like you, but I'm not in love with you. She says, I want to, maybe I fake it until I get to know him. No. So I told her, I said, no faking. Honesty is the best policy. You just straight up with him, because when you start faking it, what's going to happen down the road? He's going to read through it. You guys are going to have one bad day, and it's going to go downhill. So I told her, I said, the best thing to do is just be honest with him. Now, you guys tell me what you think from any one of these four these ladies. And I did, it was a little more like a ladies' day. And tell me what your thought is, and tell me how you guys think maybe you would handle something like that. And for me, like I said, I'm no expert. I just try to put common sense into this. Common sense tells me you have to come here and meet the person you're affiliated with. You don't want to have a relationship where you don't do it. You don't want to have a relationship back in the day when they used to write letters back and forth and never really got to see their face or how they feel. So I would say come here, get to know their family, get to know their friends, and get to know them. And he had already come here. The last one came here, and he decided, okay, she's my girl. And apparently they had relations, and they're happy, and everything's content, but she is not really sure that she's in love with him. And I know why, and you guys know why. Do they have anything in common? In his mind, I have everything in common with her. In her mind, she's saying, I don't really know that I have anything in common with him, and should I actually take the time to get to know him and more in detail on other things. And I said never, and in the email I said back, never underestimate anything or anybody. He could be the one that you wish you could have kept. So don't throw him away, but get to know him first before you get to really know him first. Don't rush into a marriage. So get to know him, have him come, say, okay, I'm not marrying you right now. I'm going to marry you 1 year, 2 year, whatever. But get to know him first. Okay, video's on 13 minutes. Hope everybody likes the video. Let me know what everybody's thought is, and comment and subscribe. Thank you.